Well, welcome back, everybody. We're going to be doing the 2-year review on this is the Fellows 99 CI, and it is a 17 sheet. Where does it say it? Somewhere. It says that it's a 17 sheet shredder. Oh, here it is. Right there. Okay, so what we had initially done the initial review when we first got it 2 years ago at a Christmas, and then we did a 1-year review where it was still going strong and still doing well, and now it has been 2 years and 2 months, and it is still going strong. I'm going to demonstrate just a few things with it here today, starting with just a regular sheet of paper just to show that it's still working. And then I'm going to progressively work my way up to harder things, all the way up to the 17 sheet test to see if it still does 17 sheets. So here's an envelope. No problem. And here's some folded paper. Okay. And what we have here is some thick, like postcard type stock warranty information, and there's two of them there. Let's see. Still no problem. Now this one here, this is an example of one of those gigantic ads that you get in the mail, and they're always hard to shred, and they do that on purpose to keep you from shredding them. But this one will do it. And then next, I wanted to show that it will do even thicker stuff than that. Like if you had your personal information on any kind of much thicker cardstock or even press board like this, you can still send that through. So let me show you that. Now it is activating the sensor. And there we go. And then I've got this. This is like a press board box, collapsed box. And the reason why I'm going to show you this is because sometimes somebody will mail something to you in a big, thick cardboard packet, and it will have your personal information on it, where you would want to shred the whole packet, and most of the time you can't, and you just end up cutting like your address out and just shred your address. But with this, if you just take the whole packet, like the whole mailing envelope, even if it is press board, and you can just jam it in there and see. Okay, so what's happening here is it is sensed that it's too thick, but it'll do it. It'll just kind of chew on that. No problem, and so it's gone. And so the next thing I'm going to do here, I want to do the actual 17 sheet test, and I thought the best way to do that, what I did is I just separated the first 17 sheets from magazine. As you can see there, the binder is still there, and so we only have 17 sheets here. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but and it's not very often that you actually send 17 sheets through, but it does happen. And after 2 years, gotta do it. Yeah, you know, it actually had no problem with that. Yeah, so clearly it's having no trouble whatsoever. Even after 2 years, it's still performing like new, and still able to do 17 sheets and thick materials and everything. I've got to say, this is the best shredder ever, you know, in this class. We went, just like a lot of people are saying on our comments section on our 1-year review, they went through a whole bunch of shredders, and they're considering buying this one, or they just ordered it. And That is a safe buy. Very, very safe buy. It absolutely is phenomenal. And that's, you know, what else can I say? I would have to say the only thing that's going wrong with it, and it is not its fault, I'll show you down here on the legs there. Now the casters are just plastic casters, and of course the frame is just plastic, and so on, and this would be no problem. But what happens is it's exactly at the right height to be a chair, and people will come in and they will sit on it. They will use it as a chair, and I want to say that that has bent and broken that caster. The caster is fine, but the place where it goes up into the hole, like the socket, is ripped. So the thing sits sideways, cockeyed, and what that does is that makes it hard to align the door. So when you're trying to push the door in, of course, yeah, when you're trying to push the door in, that happens, and that's because the whole kind of frame of the whole thing is twisted, and it's hard to get it to go back in. Just a little frustrating. But that is not the fault of the shredder at all. That is the fault of the humans. And so if you keep yourself from sitting on it, even after 2 years, now we use this constantly. This is a constant use shredder, and somewhere it says that. And when you're going through shredders like crazy, that's what you want to look at in the details, is that your shredder would be for constant use, not periodic use. And so and we use this every day, and sometimes a lot. You know, I gotta say, you can overheat it. It can be overheated, but it takes a lot to overheat it. I would say if you're shredding mail, just envelope after envelope, you know, full of documentation, it would probably overheat. If you had a steady flow going, it would overheat after about 15 minutes of steady papers, and then you just got to wait for it to cool down, and you can continue. But we just oil it. The only thing we oil it, the only thing we do is oil it. But I wanted to show up in here, and I hope the light is going to work. One commenter had said that they heard that the plastic windows in the bills in the mail get all clogged up in there. But we have never cleaned this. We have never gone in and done any kind of physical maintenance. All we've done is added oil. And as much as you see papers stuck in there, that's really just from what we just shredded. It constantly kind of self-cleans, and it's not a problem at all. So no, it does not. The windows don't gum up the shredding surface. And there we go. There's a look at, if you can see the that's the shredded paper from the magazines that we just sent through there. And it seems as though a thin magazine, you could put the whole magazine through there. It appears as though it will take more than 17 sheets of magazine. But anyway, yep, that is the 2-year review. I'm 100% sure that we will be back for the 3-year review. And that will only be in about 10 months, so we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.